What if I told you you could do a killer card trick with no talent, no skill, and without even touching the freaking cards? Well, that's what you're gonna do in this episode of Scam School. This episode of Scam School brought to you by HBO's new series, Eastbound and Down. Welcome to the long, dark, forgotten stepson of High School Musical, Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we actually have another card trick that doesn't involve sleight of hand, no talent, no skill, and it's the only trick you can do while you're holding the pint. We're gonna learn the spelling bee. What's going on, guys? I'm Brian. How you doing? What's your name?
Brian. I'm Jordan.
Jordan and?
Brewster.
Brewster. Excellent. Jordan and Brewster. Fantastic. I'm going to show you guys. I'm not a fan of card tricks, usually, but this one had such a different plot, and it was great because it required no skill, and I don't even have to touch the cards. So I loved it already, right?
Can't beat it.
So here's what I want you to do. We're going to take out 9 cards. It doesn't matter what the 9 cards are. You guys could choose them however way you want. Just pull them out. Make sure we got 9. And what you want is 3 piles of 3 cards each.
Two more. Okay.
I think that's 9, actually. Yeah.
We got 9.
Make 3 piles of 5 cards each. So it looks just like that. 3 piles of 3 cards each.
Okay. There you go.
Look at that. Already off to a smashing success. I want you to pick up any one of those. You guys work together. Choose one of those. Pick up the pile and look at the bottom card. And both of you remember it, because otherwise it's a really stupid trick.
Okay.
I'm going to look over here so I make sure I have no idea what the card is you're thinking of.
All right. Okay.
You got it? All right,
we wouldn't tell you.
Whichever pile you picked up, I want you to set it on one of the other piles.
So on top of the other pile.
Yeah, there we go. So that's the one you picked it up from, right? Excellent. Now take those and put it on the third one. Excellent. Now here, simple instructions. All I want you to do is scoop up the cards. First, you're going to spell silently. Don't let me hear, because otherwise I might know what your card is.
All right.
I want you to spell, and as you spell out the value of the card, I want you to deal down 1 card for each letter. So if it was a 4, you do F-O-U-R, and then set the deck on top. Okay. If it was a queen, you do Q-U-E-E-N, and then set the deck on top. Okay. All right. So you go ahead and deal them down silently. You don't let me hear. Don't.
Deck on top. Got it.
There you go. Excellent. Now, of course, when you say the value of a card, you've got 4 of diamonds. So let's do like the of, O-F, and then do that. Same thing over there.
Okay. No.
Perfect. And now, same thing for the suits. Okay? Now remember, suits are plural. So if it's C-L-U-B-S or diamonds.
Right.
And then drop it down. There you go. And now, I tell you what, let's do my name. How about that?
Wow.
Is that magical enough? So we're totally scoop them up, and I want you to spell my name. Spell B-R-I-A-N. All right, there we go. Freeze everything. Freeze everything.
We're freeze.
Remember what happens. You guys pick the cards.
Absolutely.
You decided the piles.
Yes.
You glimpsed a card.
Yes.
Stacked them all up.
Yes.
I never knew what the value was. I never knew anything.
Right.
You guys spelled out the value of and the suit, and then my name. And what was the card you guys picked at the beginning?
2 of spades.
Woohoo! Did you guys like it? Hey, patronizing applause. I love it. Don't worry, you're going to learn how this one works. But first, we have to thank our sponsors over at HBO's new series, Eastbound and Down, starring Danny McBride. The new comedy series by HBO, Eastbound and Down, premieres February 15th, 10:30 p.m., immediately following Flight of the Conchords. Every kid has a great ball player they look up to. Kenny Powers isn't that guy.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. Let's pump some iron.
Oh, Spellingbee! I'm Kenny Powers!
And check this out. You can send a voicemail to your friends from Kenny Powers by heading over to messagefromalegend.com. Now on the card trick, this thing is completely self-working. You follow the steps, it does itself. So of course the first question people ask is,
Does it work for every card?
This is the best thing about it.
It works for
does.
every card.
It works for every single
king,
card
queen.
in the entire deck. Here, let's go ahead and walk through it. It's actually a mathematical puzzle, and in fact, I had the privilege of talking to the guy who used to do puzzles for Scientific American, Martin Gardner. This guy's
my hero.
You know who Martin Gardner is? I got to meet him recently, and we talked about this very trick. And one of the things we talked about was that it turns out that for the value of the card, basically, let's say this. We'll say the king of diamonds.
Right.
You want to take whatever pile it's on and stack it on the other two. So it's three down to start with.
Okay.
Now here's the amazing thing. Let's say, now in this case, we're going to deal K-I-N-G and then drop it. Just to peek in on how we're doing, there we go. It looks like the king is 3 from the bottom. Now we're going to do O-F, and now it's 5th from either side. It's right in the middle after two moves, right? So let's say, same situation. We're gonna put the king 3 from the top, but let's say we misspell it. Let's say we write down queen, Q-U-E-E-N, O-F, and it's right there.
In the 5th spot.
In the 5th spot. Now we're gonna do it same thing. Let's do it with ace, A-C-E. We're gonna pick it up. Oh, I guess A-C-Z-O-F, yep. And then there it is, 5th spot. And all the numerical values either have 3, 4, or 5 letters. So by the time you go through and spell it and do of, it's always going to be in the middle. After that, here's the other killer part. Then you go D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S, and it's still
in the 5th spot.
In the 5th spot. If you do C-L-U-B-S, guess where it is?
In the 5th spot.
It's still in the 5th spot. Isn't that amazing?
For a beer, I'll be able to name your card without ever seeing it.
No way, that's impossible, sir.
No, we can do it.
I'm offended that you would suggest such a thing.
Just go and pick any of these 3 piles and take a look at the bottom.
Okay, look at your bottom. Got it. All right, done.
Okay, now
He's not cute enough to look at the
on
bottom.
top of that one.
All right, got
now
it.
Take both of those and
put it over here.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it. What do I do now?
Now, spell the card number.
There you
but
go.
It has letters.
Silent, because we don't want to hear it. We just don't want to hear it. We don't want to know. We want to be
You guys are
ignorant.
born naturals. I need to get you matching sequence vests for this. All right, T-E-N. There. All right, got it.
Oh, no, you said
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
All
No,
right,
you got it.
Of. Now you have to do 2 more.
Right. Yep. You got
And
it.
now you have to do the suit, but spell it right.
Do what?
Do the suit.
The suit. Yeah.
Spell out. Spell right.
C-O-U-B-S. All right, got it.
All right.
And we're so magic, we're going to tell you what your card is because it's the top and bottom.
No, wait.
No, one more thing. What's your name?
Well, my
Any
name.
name is fine.
Well, my name is Brian.
Brian!
Perfect.
Brian, spell out your name. When you get to the bottom of your name, okay, spell out your name.
B-R-I-A-N.
Look at that card, Brian.
Well,
Look at that card.
This can't
Tell me-
possibly. Good God!
Amazing!
Burn the witches! You guys bring up a good point though, because once you get to the point where you're ready for, once you've done the value, the of, and the suit, you do have to. It's 5 down. So take any 5-letter word. It could be M-A-G-I-C. You could say magic. You could say scams. S-C-A-M-S. Or what's great is it doesn't even have to be a 5-letter word. Let's say somebody's name is John.
Right.
You could go J-O-H-N, and you know that the next one is going to be theirs.
Right.
So
Right.
any 4 or 5-letter word will work. You guys were a freaking blast. I hope that was worth a beer
It's a
for you
pleasure.
guys.
It was
Thank
worth
you
the
so
beer.
much. I love this trick. It's one of the few card tricks that actually fools yourself. You can actually do it over the phone. As long as they follow the instructions, the right card is going to show up at the right time. By the way, I want to give a very special thanks to Mr. Diamond Jim Tyler, who took me out to meet the legend Martin Gardner, where we discussed this very trick. Make sure to pick up Diamond Jim's book, Bamboozlers, full of bar bets that'll blow your mind, at his website as well. If you have video of you pulling off these scams, I want you to post them at the boards at revision3.com/scamschool. Any questions about this scam, or if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. Next episode, we're going to be learning how to take embarrassing photos of the paparazzi. But for now, I'm going to get back to the bar.
Hey, Scam School faithful. For the month of February, we're conducting a survey to get some additional information about our viewers. We'd love your feedback. If you have a few minutes to spare, please do us a favor and take the survey at revision3.com/scamschoolsurvey. For those of you who complete the survey, you'll be treated to a sneak peek at a new show we've been working on. Thanks for helping us out.
This week, we teach you a card trick that involves 3 piles of 3 cards each, and then they turn over one of the piles and they glimpse the bottom cards, and then they spell out the cards, and at the end, it turns out that's the card they thought of. This week, a card trick that involves spelling. I love this trick. It actually does itself. As long as you follow the instructions, it can't go wrong. What do you say, little Jim Louderback? I feel a little bit weird standing next to Jim Louderback Jr. over here. Doesn't that look like Jim? I'm Jim Louderback. You need to... What's something Jim would say? I love Scam School. Give me more episodes immediately. Where is Jim?
He left.
Prager, come look at little Jim.
Do I have stuff on my teeth?
No.
Yeah, you do actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.